Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is gonna be your open reading. That means you can listen them for anything and anytime you want. Let's pick an overall energy card and start to do your reading. Gemini, it seems like everything is kind of fine, but with the Tower card, you're not fine because everything is kind of fine. It's interesting. Let's get another card. Okay, we have, breakthrough and focus, the moon landing, and it says Shaolin Temple, China. Okay, that totally makes sense. Gemini, it seems like some things, maybe since it's a Queen of Pentacles, maybe it's something related with work or with earning money. Some things are going well, kinda, like maybe you were experiencing some kind of a, especially mentally anxiety about maybe your work, or it can be anything. Take it how it resonates with you. But you are overcoming that now with the Six of Swords. Now, maybe you were anxious about your job, like what am I gonna do, how to earn money, what to do. Now the solutions are coming, kind of your mind is much more easy on the subject, or like some things are happening. These are not big things, by the way, since it comes with Six of Swords. It's not like big things that happens, big job offers, suddenly becoming rich. It's not something like that, but like every day, just a bit more, everything is going fine, but now I understand. It takes time, Gemini. It takes like a lot of time. If you look at the days, look at the weeks, you're not seeing the progress that much, but it gonna make sense, and you're gonna understand maybe after couple of months or after 1 year, you're gonna see the results. But now it's like day by day with just like small steps, everything is kind of going fine, everything is improving, but it takes a lot of time. And because of that, although that's a breakthrough also, but it just takes a lot of time. It's not happening suddenly. There is no fireworks, big things are happening. Since it takes a lot of time, the progress is so small. If you just look at the days, you're thinking with the Tower card, nothing is working, you're just falling down, nothing is working. And I think because of that, you tend to lose your focus on the subject, whatever it is. Like, I think this is some kind of a goal for you that you want to achieve, but you're thinking, no, nothing is working, nothing is happening, everything is falling apart, I cannot do that, I clearly see that I am not good for that, and you tend to lose your maybe self-esteem about the process, about the subject. You're just losing your focus, you're just losing your motivation towards this thing. But actually, it is going fine, only like very slowly. Okay, let's pick more cards now. Like, what is this thing? First of all, what is this thing? Okay, why it takes a lot of time? Okay, how to not to lose your focus. Okay. This is something that it didn't happen before. With the Seven of Wands, it didn't happen before, or it's not happening for many people. it really gives me the vibe that, like, content creating, for example, online, because we all know as content creators that many creators are not getting the chance to be so popular, for example, or so rich. So it's not happening for most of us. And the process takes time, takes a lot of time. You have to put a lot of effort before the big breakthrough. So it gives me that kind of vibe. It doesn't have to be something like that. Take these parts, how it resonates with you, but it's something like that. And I think this is also something with the Fool card. It's something you're doing for the first time. This is your first time. So it's not something you are professional, you know. So first time you're trying that, and you have this idea in your mind, that resistance that you always, like, most of the times, maybe not always, but most of the times you're thinking, it's a fat chance that it's gonna work out. So that kind of feelings really demotivates you, and you want to be in this position, King of Pentacles, immediately. It seems like you don't have patience enough right now. Not because you couldn't have patience. Actually, you can do that. Now I'm going to give you the tips, but it only happens because you have all these negative ideas about this thing. You're always saying, it seems like you're always saying it's never works out. It didn't work out for many people. It's something that is so hard to achieve. Why it should happen for me. I am not that special. I am not worthy for that. So basically, you just demotivating yourself. Actually, it happens, but in a very slow way. So because it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. It's in nature. And to understand that and be more calm about the situation and be more patient, you have to be in this King of Swords energy. So you have to be wise and objective. You shouldn't think emotionally about this situation. You can. It seems like you have to be calm. You have to be wise, or you have to check the data about the situation. You cannot, it seems like on this subject you cannot rely on your feelings. You have to check actual data. Again, like, it's content creating. You cannot say, oh, this channel is not working, for example, or this page is not working. You have to check the analysis, for example, about about your channel, about your page. Can you see the improvement through your analysis? Because I believe you can see that. Maybe you're gonna see small progress, but nevertheless you're gonna see it. So it seems like about this thing, you have to check the actual data, and you have to be patient, and you have to see the results. Like, you have to see the progress that is happening. Or maybe it's something related with your body, because sometimes the Queen of Pentacles give me that energy, like the things that related with our body, not in a health way, but our physical appearance. Maybe you're trying to lose weight and you're on a diet for weeks, and you're just saying, it's not working, it's not gonna happen for me. Having a great body is nothing that I can achieve. Maybe you're just depressing yourself about the subject, but just check your weight. Did you lose at least some kilograms? You're gonna see that there is this progress. The progress is happening. Only it happens slowly. It's gonna take time. So basically, if you want to achieve this thing, Gemini, it seems like you have to be wise, you have to be objective, you have to check the data, and you should be patient, because it's gonna take time. It's in this thing's nature. It's gonna take time. Okay, that was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope to see you soon again. See ya.